runs this layer. And he loves the sexualization of kids. He loves the fact that children don't know the difference in their own personal sexual boundaries. Because the media says that girls wear high tops and short skirts, and they are meant to open their necks. We're not taught the family values of love. Children are told that you lose your virginity. You don't lose your virginity. Your virginity is a gift. It is between a husband and wife. But Henry VIII came along and said that he'd had too many wives and he couldn't get divorced, and he couldn't keep cutting their heads off, so he created the Church of England. The Catholic Church, the same church that's been going on raping and pillaging boys, girls for years and years and years. Monks. This has been going on since the days of the gladiators. When the gladiators used to take the 8-year-old boy down the back, Jack Slade, do what he needs to do, and off he gallantly rode. Anger. Because this is what it's about. It's a ramming tool. Okay? But this then comes with aggression and violence. Now I'm an ex-escort. It's how I got myself through university. Not proud of anything that I have ever done. But when you are somebody who keeps telling people somebody is doing something to you, and you're not being listened to, you then become a liar, attention, and then listening to social care and the police have a system around children like this. But if you say something, don't let them come and talk to you now. They're going to tell you something really horrible. They're going to tell you something you want to hear. They're going to tell you something that's going to fit with your day. They're going to even tell you something that's going to break your entire life. And your work friend, your dad, even children that are taken into social care, trusting the foster carers, the adopters. Polarity exists. There are amazing fathers and then there are horrible ones. But sometimes these are people who have been through something that have never ever had the correct help. And this is what it's about. It's not about standing outside and saying, David Williams, you are completely corrupt. You run a child trafficking service because you take vulnerable, disabled, learning difficulties, mental health, and you put them through the child protection system. Now, there are good social workers, amazing social workers. I know many of them personally, but it is not easy to work out. We've already had a situation here. Somebody has already been over and read the signs and marched on their feet very quickly, and I eyeballed it and walked off to a child. I felt like going over to the police and says, my little radar says that this person's a paedophile. So how do you do this? How do you walk around and say, hey, would you like to look after my children? Are you going to rape them? How do you do this? How do you safeguard your children in a sexualized world? And not just a sexualized world. In a world where people are performing satanic ritual abuse. And it's not talked about. They'll talk about paedophilia, the love of a child. They'll talk about necrophilia. They'll talk about child rape. They'll even call it child prostitution like it's a job. Hey, you can do the milk rounds, hey? Don't worry about it, kids. When you grow up, you can be a prostitute and a drug addict. Where do these statistics come from? Children who go through foster care. I was in foster care. I got myself out there at 16 on 1 week into a drug-infested bedsit. After they aborted my baby. Now the problem with people not getting help and not speaking out, it's the same as domestic violence, is that we have a system where we have removals in this country. We are the only country that has forced adoption in the way that it does. So people are too scared to come forward because the system is in chaos. We know this. It's underfunded, under-resourced, people are overworked, overpaid, and also we've got backhander cops covering it up. We've got MPs that don't want to get caught. We've got ex-prime ministers. So, if you don't like Donald Trump, by the way, he's on a mission. And we need to be on a mission here in the UK. We don't have enough police officers. And unless a child goes to a police officer and says, this is happening to me at home, they can't do anything. It takes for a child to be brave. I was 11 years given the help. And then literally in 2013, this was used against me to take my 2 little babies off me, force to adopt them, and put me out on the street. Every single person I met had had their children taken or abused in foster care, abused and never taken, and the system is failing people. It is failing people. It is failing people on every side of the angle, be it medical, mental health, because we don't have enough time to know people. And this is where over the 10th, I would love for you to get to know the stories. I'm going to hand over the mic to the 2 girls. And I thank them so much for giving me the opportunity to stand here, because I'm down.